Hi guys, it's Talia here. I have a vlog for you today. I'm doing a bit of a what's in my bag, just for something fun. Just, I don't know, for no real reason other than I've been wanting to make some vlogs for ages and I haven't done it, and it's hard to sometimes get into it. So I thought this would be a really easy thing to do. I've got my handbag. I use this handbag that is getting kind of old, and like the zip doesn't work on it, and the handles are dying. That one's pretty bad. So I'll probably need to get a new one soon, but I'm going to let this one go for as long as possible. And then I am going to probably try to hit up the second-hand store. I think from like a sustainability perspective, I cannot afford like a very awesome sustainably made bag that suits my needs as a mum with 3 little kids. But if I can get a second-hand bag from the op shop, then I will at least be giving new life to something that someone otherwise would have thrown out, and obviously it gives money to whatever organisation runs the op shop. So I think that is a good option for me. But let's have a look at what I got in here. Let's start with this cool key ring that I have on the side. Just for looks. In the outside side pocket I keep my keys. Got house keys and car keys, so that's good and handy. Then when we come straight in here, I've got 2 cloth bags at the moment. One is like a canvas tote that I got like in a freebie thing one time. This one is one that I made, and I made it purposely because I bought this beautiful screen printed fabric from a indie designer at a fair one time, and it was like, I love it. I've never used it for anything though, because it was a random small piece of fabric, but I love it. And so I think turning it into a bag is like the perfect thing because you can really see it all the time. So got those. What else? I've got this little plastic thing which I would have got for free one time. If you have things, you don't need new things that are made of glass or what have you. But I just keep that for 2 reasons. One, I have a hair tie in there, but 2, if I need to pick something up at the bulk store and I haven't been organised, then I have a little container. Also handy to have a container for all sorts of things when you have little kids, even for like scraps. If we buy fruit out, I can put the scraps in there to bring home and put in the compost. I've got my glasses for reading. They probably don't need to be in my bag, they're just left over from when I went out specifically to read. Mints in a little tin container. And then I've got this wet bag. Again, I am, I don't know what is on the inside. It's like a plasticky kind of thing. The idea being that you can put wet things in here, and at the moment I only have dry things in here. So I have Stingo stoppage, and I don't know what exactly is even in this that makes it work so well. Probably like bad things, but important for kids because they go mental with like ant bites or bee stings or whatever. And I also have a pair of tweezers in there because, again, little kids, you never know when you're going to need to get a splinter out or something like this. And then in the top part, these don't work. Let's see if I can do this. In the top part, I've got a microfiber. Okay, it didn't work. In the top part, I've got a microfiber cloth. I've got another just little cotton cloth. I've got a hanky, and I've got some Ventolin because we're asthma people. And so I like to just keep those in here because it keeps them clean if I get other stuff put into my bag. So I can do that. Then obviously it is a wet bag. It's like plasticky on the inside. So if those things get wet, I can put them back in there and it's not going to make the rest of my bag wet. Have my son's wallet. And I have my wallet. Another thing that is broken. Always the zips, hey. Like this one, it only zips to there. And I don't know why it won't go past there. But it still works. Got my wallet. And also in that section, I've got my bullet journal. I know that some people are not into, what am I saying? Like not into using paper. And I do keep like my actual appointments and stuff in my phone. But I still find the bullet journal really great for like writing lists of things I want to do, tracking a bunch of things like tracking my menstrual cycle, tracking my goals for the months and stuff like this. So that's really great. I've also got this color chart, which I had like my colors done one time and based off a bunch of information like your skin tone, hair color, eye color, warm and cool stuff. They give you all these colors that look good when you wear them. So I've got that. That is actually, I use that quite a lot, like more than you would think you would. I've got this charger. This is a battery and I don't have the cord in here actually. So lucky I have gone through this. I can stick the cord in there too, but if your phone runs out of battery, you can just put the USB cord bit into there and the other bit into your phone. And you can get a bit of extra battery. So, yeah, that's good. What else have I got in here? In this inside pocket, treasures, crystal, a rock, a gem, some gems, and a hair clip for my daughter. And in this side, oh yeah, I've got a lip balm, doTERRA lip balm. Super important, like we're just coming into winter now here in Australia, and man, my lips are so dry. I've got Easy Air, also keeping that around for winter. I've got On Guard in a roller bottle, also keeping that around. And I've got Elevation in a roller bottle, love that one. And then a bunch of cards, library cards, public transport cards, all sorts of membership cards for things that don't fit in my wallet because it is small. And yes, what else? I usually do keep in my handbag my Keep Cup. Sorry, transfer back to my face so you don't have to stare at the inside of my dirty bag. I usually do keep a Keep Cup in my handbag as well, but my son is in hospital at the moment, and so my husband has the Keep Cup because in the hospital they need you to put like a lid on your hot drinks, so they don't have like mugs in the hospital in the parents area. They just have disposable things, and like it just like makes me sick. Like I was only in there with him for 2 nights the last time we were there a few weeks ago, and I mean, you know, it's boring. Like I literally drank a lot of tea because I was sort of like, what do I do? You know, like I'll have another cup of tea. And so it was terrible. I felt terrible. I drank them sometimes in there so I could just not have to put a lid on at least. So yeah, he has my Keep Cup. I like having my Keep Cup. Not that I really buy coffee when we go out because I don't drink coffee. I do sometimes drink decaf, but lots of teas and stuff that I like. But I don't really buy those when I'm out, but it is handy to have in case we do some sort of social coffee drinking. And also if I do go to the bulk store again, I have like a container that I can easily, you know, fill up and put stuff in if I need to. If we're just, you know, in the shops and I think, oh, we need that thing, I can do that. So yeah, that is what is in my bag. It's not super exciting, but that is, you know, just what it is like for me as a mum of 3 kids. 2 kids at home in the day, 1 is at school. And yeah, I'm surprised there's not so much like usually, to be honest with you. I have like undies and clothes and a gazillion tissues. Actually, you know what I did take out of here? I had a whole big swad of like paper napkins that we'd been given, you know, like when we'd gone to a restaurant or whatever. And we got a whole bunch of paper napkins, and my kids want to keep them. So like we kept them, and often I can use those. So at least we've used them, and then I can keep them and put them in the compost. So that's the other thing we do often have in there. And I often have like random shoes or random socks or like a random necklace, but I did try to sort of cull out the really junky stuff that is not meant to live in my handbag. But anyway, I hope that this has not been too boring for you and that you've enjoyed it, and let me know what kind of vlogs you would like to see. At the moment, I'm really into sustainability, low impact, zero waste kind of deal, and also obviously really into Judaism and Hebrew sort of stuff. So yeah, let me know what you want to see and I will do some more vlogs. But in the meantime, have a great week.